When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Pass. Host, host, give up on all the host, give up on host, host, give up on host,
What's up, y'all?
What up?
This is What the Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Nytelife, and I'm joined to my right. I am Sam.
Hey, y'all.
The base of the triangle is D-Roc.
I like that.
What's good with y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah, I had to find a better way to say that. The Sandman always give me. As you know, the Sandman's not here tonight. He had a prior engagement that he needs to take care of, so we're gonna hold it down. It's gonna be the 3-person weave today.
Let's do it.
No offense to people that got weaves.
None taking.
Oh, come on. Oh. We'll do the regular how you do's. Sam, how was your weekend / birthday / bunch of other stuff?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Had a really good birthday. Got to kick it with some friends. Go to a comedy show. I got to meet your dude, D-Roc. Or you mentioned him before. I don't know if he's your dude, but yeah, Lance Woods.
He's a good guy. Don't really know him that
very,
much,
very funny. He gave me a drink since it was my birthday.
There you go.
That started off went to San Francisco, kicked it on Saturday. Sunday, kicked it with some more friends for a brunch. It was amazing. It was really good.
Were you
I
COVID
felt all
safe?
the loves. I was definitely COVID safe.
Okay.
Yes. Mask on, masked up.
All right. Hey, as long as you had a good time and you were safe, that's good. That's all good.
Yes. So everything's good.
You was vaxxed out there. So did Stella get her groove back?
You know.
We'll leave it at the
on it. I'm gonna just say that. I'm working on it.
So okay, so she's being coy now. Okay, I feel it.
I tell
it's
you.
It's okay.
I said draft season is still,
Hey, do you think
we ain't in cuffing season yet,
Facts. No, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, D-Roc, how's everything been with you the last couple of weeks?
Well, you know, I don't know. No, everything's been pretty good, man. I recently just found out I got able to change my times at my job, so I don't have to work PMs no more. So I'm happy about that. Able to get back to doing shows constantly. I'm working on a show myself that I'm creating that I'm looking to make, travel with and do stuff with, But I actually got some shows coming up. I can't find my tickets. My tickets is over there. I'm going to get them before the end of the show. But I got a show tomorrow in Folsom at a place called Powerhouse. It's usually like a bar and grill club type thing, but we shutting it down, turning it into a comedy spot. So if you do get a chance, come out to Folsom tomorrow night. And then Thursday I have, a show in Old Sac at Laughs Unlimited with my boy Michael Calvin Jr., who puts on the show, and Javon Whitlock, Dustin Woods. There's another guy on there too. He's really funny. I just don't know about his name right now, but we'll get all that understood. But yeah, I got that coming up, so I'm excited, about the future and what I've done in the past. So I'm excited to be where I am.
That's dope, man. Congratulations.
Good.
Constantly in motion, constantly making moves.
Trying to, man.
That's where
Trying
you
to.
that's where you want to be at, man. No, I feel it.
Heck yeah.
I feel
What's
it.
going on with you
So,
though, man? How you doing? How your 2 weeks been?
hey man,
Yeah,
it's been
nightlife.
crazy. It's been crazy. My daughter's running around. She got all these activities. She got softball. She had a pageant. She won in her pageant. Looked absolutely
There you
beautiful. So
Hey,
go.
we going to state. We got to
young
go to
black
the
princess.
wonderful town of Fresno for state. And and hopefully if she wins down there, then we end up going to Texas, which would be cool because I got folks out there. So
That'd be tight.
that'd be dope.
Wow. She wanted.
You
She
know.
really wants to do the pageant thing.
No, she kills pageants, dude. If when I invite y'all over again, when I invite y'all over, you'll see her case full of trophies and all that stuff too.
Okay.
So it's
Wow,
nuts.
She
that's
go
We
harder.
got
awesome.
She go harder than Honey Boo Boo.
sashes, trophies, all that stuff is it. All that
That's
stuff is it.
awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, had that working on getting this album prepped to drop next Thursday. Nothing given, much expected. Nightlife. We shot a
Okay.
video over the weekend called "Need That" with St. Francis. So
Mm.
that'll be dropping the night before just to kind of usher in the album. So really excited about that. That video came out good. Shout out to Mike Strange from Secret Level Films who shot the video for us. Shout out to St. Francis, Sandman, everybody that was involved in it. Oh, Ricky. So really appreciate the fact of being able to do that, and I'm really excited about this project. It means a lot to get it out. I mean, I don't care if I sell one copy. It means a lot because when I die, my kids will have something to play. So that's
Oh
that's
no,
what's
nightlife.
that's
I'm
what's
I'm about to
important.
give you your flowers. I know you be trying to hype up other people's music, but I nightlife you own for real.
I
You
appreciate it.
own your
Yeah,
your
you got
music
some
is
stuff, man. You
good.
fire.
Yeah, you really are. And I'm like, it's hard for me to listen to other people because you've sent me some stuff, and I'm like, what? Like this is man, I know this man. Like it's good. So I'm sure it'll do well.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Most
So
definitely.
that'll be exclusively on Bandcamp, and we'll be out. We have links and all that nice stuff for you. Um, okay, so just to move on out of that, let's go ahead and get into topics because I'm not trying to keep my people around. Sam's out there chilling, um, chilling on vacay.
I
D
am.
D Rock probably got jokes to write. Um, so
A
I'm
little
not
something,
going.
something.
I'm not going to try to keep everybody. Um, thank you to the people that popped in. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share the stream. Be a part of the
Yes.
conversation. Get in the live chats. You know, turn up in there. Speak to us, whatnot. So we'll go ahead and get into some topics. So first off, I don't want to really start off on a bad note, but the passing of Michael K. Williams was
Mm.
That's
was
crazy.
absolutely tragic. The
Yeah.
conditions or anything that happened in regards to why what happened doesn't matter. The fact that we lost a very talented and creative actor out
Right.
there. Some of you, if you don't know, The Wire, uh, Boardwalk Empire, a
Yes.
lot
A
of
lot of
the
stuff.
the big television shows that have came
Mhm.
out, since streaming and Netflix and all that stuff. Um, Showtime. I mean, all that stuff that's been coming out, and he's been in movies and whatnot too. Um,
Yes.
True.
very, very talented, and just the outpouring of people. I see a picture of somebody with Mike every day, every like hour, some new picture popping up where somebody is taking a picture and pay tribute or
Yeah.
whatnot. So rest in peace, condolences to his entire family. That
Yeah.
was just really unfortunate. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Man, I did like a yelp out loud, like what? Like I couldn't believe it. Like yeah, it's just like another one gone. Like he was a good dude, beautiful actor. It sounds like he was a beautiful guy. I know Taraji and some other people had did like a little tribute to him, and I'm like, wow, like man, it's just hard when you know it's sudden like that.
Yeah. I mean, I was definitely shocked to see his name pop up on my thing saying he passed away. Um, I don't know, man. You know, they talking about drugs. I don't know. They ain't really putting nothing out there. It's just other people just, putting their own thing out there, But if it is drugs, drugs is a tough thing to, to get away from, get off of them. It's hard to do all that stuff. I mean, not only did he pass away, a few other people passed away from having some stuff spiked in their drugs. So it's man, it's a scary situation. You know what I'm saying? You really praying for your people, making sure they doing right, making sure ain't nobody on no stuff, because it's a scary situation. Everybody ain't looking out for your best interests. Stuff you buy from people ain't always looking out for your best interests. So you really gotta be careful about stuff you do out here.
Yeah, and that seems like that type of thing is common. People out there that's out using recreational drugs and stuff like that. It's like, you're around people and you don't know people that you're around. You don't know what they doing. Don't know what you got to be careful with that, because you think it's cool until it's not. And we there's way too many stories of people that have destroyed their lives like that unknowingly. Thinking they having a good time, and then turn around and it'd be something laced in, they weed or whatever recreational drug that you're doing. So, be safe. I know they said they had like test kits and stuff to test for certain things. So make sure if you get opportunity, be responsible, just like with anything else. Be responsible and try to make sure that you're safe.
Right. I agree.
It's just unfortunate. Yeah. So, man, getting off of the sadness. Well, I guess getting off the sadness. The one thing that popped up, it was late, man, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Kodak Black was being shut down from giving AC units to underprivileged and elderly. According to TMZ, the Housing Authority in Pompano Beach, Florida, has sent a cease and desist letter to Kodak Black over his charitable gift to his former neighborhood. That to me is nuts. He's doing something to be able to try to take care of his community, and they trying to stop him from doing that because he's making the people there comfortable.
I think the only way that could even be a problem is if y'all doing a case on him that has to do with some type of federal thing or something about him being like in like some type of gang organization, because ain't no way you can stop a person's money other than, what I'm saying, the only way you can stop somebody from giving something or doing something is because the money they're giving to them is something that is from drug use or killing or whatever. So if it ain't for that, then how the hell are you gonna stop somebody from giving anything to anybody? That doesn't even make sense.
Well, no, but this is like the HUD housing that's saying no, not the feds. Like this is just like, I just feel like, it's so ironic that they say they trying to do what's best for, I'm gonna say, our people, but then this man comes and giving out free air conditioners, and y'all don't want that. Like, it just make you stop and question, like, what are y'all doing? Like, why?
Yeah, I'm buying the building. At that point, I'm buying the whole building.
And you know what's wild? You know what's wild is that, man, like FHA and them, they don't be playing about that type of shit though. They be serious. Like, and you would think, okay, it's air conditioning units, and it's to make sure that people are comfortable and make sure that nobody's in there burning up and whatever. Especially taking care of elderly and children.
Right, but that y'all couldn't do, that y'all didn't do.
They don't play with that, man. They don't play. They had, like, I was down in my homeboys in Las Vegas, and he was telling me that this lady had built this little overhang for her dog so that her dog wasn't, burning up in the heat when she was sitting outside. And one of the little people that was around for FHA just walked up and said, "You can't have that," and tore it down.
But I'm saying, for air conditioning, why are y'all doing that? Why aren't y'all doing it then?
All I know is if they gave me one and they put out that thing talking about you ain't supposed to take it or give it back, motherfucker, you better catch me then, because I'm going to have it up in there using it. They're like, the people coming? All right, tuck that shit, tuck it. All right, we're good.
You was the best.
I got it, you got to use it, man.
Right.
What the hell I look like in the back? I'm supposed to return it? Where am I supposed to return it to?
That's crazy. I don't get it.
If that's
they
the
got
case,
more explaining
Kodak
to
better
do.
buy 150 fans. Go ahead and send them Dyson fans over there, boy. You saving lives. Them Dyson fans is good.
Or some swamp coolers. You can get them at Costco. Something.
Yeah, get them a big old bag.
But you don't want them people to be comfortable. What's up with that? I don't get it.
It's 100 in hell outside. I wish somebody would just shoot air conditioners like that to me.
I'd be at the front door. Tell him. What? You was coming for me? Let me get that, man. Tell him.
Yeah, but you know that's what they do, man. They don't want people to be heroes. They want them to be villains. They want them to be,
Right.
they want rappers to be knuckleheads that don't do shit for nobody. So they love it to put them in the press like that. But then when they're trying to do something positive, it's like, oh, we can't have that.
Right.
I'm telling you, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt would have brought them things. They'd be like, "Oh snap, we're gonna let them have that. We're gonna let them do that."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But Kodak Black, who I guess is not a pillar of the community for some reason, now he can't do that. That's stupid.
Nah, it really don't make any sense.
It don't.
I think we lost Sam. Hopefully,
She
the
trying to
Sam
turn her
back.
camera back and forth and then touch the
See,
wrong
look at
button.
you.
She gonna come back.
There we go.
I did touch the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Over
I
there,
knew it. I was like, I knew she was.
playing with
I
stuff,
see her finger go like this and went,
mashing,
oh, and that shit disappeared.
hella mashing buttons.
Oh man.
Sorry.
She's like people that
So
don't know how to play
good.
don't know how to play video games, be mashing all the damn
Is
buttons.
it
and
this
shit.
one? Is it
I ain't
this
gonna lie.
one?
I used to hate losing people like that, man. That'd be the worst feeling. You'll be the dude that know how to use all the buttons. You whoop that ass. You trash. Next person just start tapping this and that. Oh man.
I was like, why is he throwing this same kick and just putting me down with the same
I
kick?
didn't even know I
whooping
could do that. I'm just clicking X,
Crazy.
making triple combos.
Yeah, no shit. So as far as moving on, jobless Americans are left scrambling after the pandemic. Unemployment benefits will end.
Ooh.
Man,
Back
so
to work. That's
party,
all that
party's
is.
over.
There's a lot of people looking for work anyway, so you might as well go ahead and
Listen, if you
somebody
if
said
you didn't have
Chick-fil-A
a
looking.
plan,
And
right?
Chick-fil-A need it.
If you didn't have a plan, I don't know what to tell you. You should have had a plan. You already knew it was coming to an end. You should have had plan B and C.
Some people been making big dollars off that thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, how you
Yeah,
do
it was
it?
like, dude, it was like they was sitting at home and they was pulling down like what was an extra 600 on top of their regular unemployment.
Yeah.
And they was like they wasn't even making that much when they was working.
I was asking my boss, how you do that? And he started trying to tell me, I said, hold on, don't tell me how you do it. I'm just saying how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little money.
Yeah.
But then Nightlife, that made sense that people wanted to stay on unemployment because it was like I'm making more.
Then going into work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ride this out, but you need to have a plan B.
Tell you right now, we're about to have 50,000 more drug dealers on the street. That's what we're about to have.
Stop,
People
no.
finna use them checks, go get a little drug. Hey, let me get a little bit of drug.
Back on the block like,
Come on now.
like Quincy Jones.
Tell you, there's some 45-year-olds going, I remember how this game was. I could get back out there. I'm telling you.
Stop.
Couple of them waiting.
Yo.
Nah.
My boy Poe Mac, he sent out a post today talking about the people that got hit for the PPP in Roc and I.Am.Sam, Virginia. And there was a list. There was like 4 messages long. Cats up to $1 million using them PPP loans getting popped for them.
Come on.
There was
now.
one. I was like one was like $940, and I was like, what did you even put them on the list for, bro? Like it's $940. Who cares about that shit?
Cause some
got-
niggas was going from shitting on toilet
Yeah.
eating noodle ramens on Instagram to now they eating filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Where you go with that? Where you get that at? Oh, yeah, you know me. You know me.
Didn't-
Yeah, because
didn't-
you know
didn't
niggas can't say it
Fletcher-
right. They filet mignon, my nigga.
Yo,
Got that filet.
didn't Fletcher P from what's the name from Pretty Ricky get popped for that shit?
You talking about Baby Boy?
Yeah.
Baby Boy
Yeah.
Blue.
Baby Boy got popped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, and then he got popped. Yeah, you know, it's not really a good life out there.
Dude, there was some on that list. I wish I could bring that shit up. There was some on that list where they made different shell companies and it was the same name. They just had different
Oh
different
my
suffixes for it. I'm like,
That's
and
but
it was
that
hit-
just show you like that's not no money though. The stuff the money they was trying to give you, that's no money to be getting popped for. And you got to do some heavy time for that.
Look, man,
I'm good. Not
people
enough
ain't thinking
money.
Like that. They making temporary decisions that's gonna give them permanent consequences. They ain't ready for that.
No, but that
But
just
they
show you how
trying.
po they was. They was po in the mind
Yeah.
too. Now you give me
Nah,
10 million?
But you know that's just how it is. When the scam is a
We can figure
scam,
it out.
and everybody think they can do that shit, then they gonna do
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
Y'all
dude,
know why it's like this though. City girls put it up like that. You feel me? City girls told them how to do
Why
it. You
you
gotta
blaming it on
gotta
them?
get that money, right? Scam your way to the top. That's what everybody was doing. Even niggas was out there. I'm scamming too. All they was out there scamming. Now they clink. Now they crying. No, don't call me.
Right,
Don't call me,
right.
please.
About to have a smooth felony.
I done had so many calls
Ooh.
from all over the place, man. I ain't answering nobody's call. You in jail, homie. I ain't picking you up. You there.
No, okay, so I'm gonna just say this. I had a family member that popped up on that list, and I called them like, bruh, what you doing? Nah, yeah, okay, because I didn't take it though. I said, but your name on the list saying that you got it. Nah, but I didn't take it. I said, all right.
That conversation with me be so different. I was like, hey, yo, man, let me get them Jordans you got. I know you going to jail. Come on, man. Let me get them Jordans you got.
bro, and there were
Let me get
shit
them
where like
Rosses.
y'all crazy. Y'all ain't even try to hide it. You queen pin laundromat.
Right.
Come on, man. Queen pin laundromat. What kind of shit?
Hey.
You trying to
hey.
pull a scam and you couldn't. You just not even trying to hide it though. I'm gonna pick names that don't even like. I'm gonna pick balling ass names.
I'm telling you, some people they got creative when they got these questions asked. Where you get Queen Pin laundromat? My mama always called me Queen Pin. I don't know why she called me that. I just always was called that. I'm telling you, they got creative with these stories.
You're
man.
uncut financial. Like what?
Oh my
what?
gosh.
What?
Listen.
What is
Yeah.
it? Oh man, come on. Y'all better than that.
Crazy.
I just don't want nobody to get arrested around me and be looking at me like as if I'm finna help them or some way or something like that. Like
that part. But
Hey, yo,
what you do
you
with
got
that
me.
money?
just go. Yeah,
Right.
just go.
What you do with that money? I didn't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, don't even talk to me
spent
because then
that
you make
money?
me look suspicious. I don't know you. Keep going. Just go.
They had a good time. You know, cats was buying like Lamborghinis and shit and
Come on,
hella
Yes.
flossing for IG. Like,
Real bosses stay on the low. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand that. Like you watch all these niggas out here super flossing for what? Why you super flossing for? A nice
you ain't
car
got
is
no
a nice
money.
car. Let me get him to say that. A nice car is a nice car. But you ain't got to be dressed up to have that nice ass car. Fuck that. I'm regular with my shit.
No, but even a nice car, it's like, ladies. I'm gonna just say, ladies. We just start looking at that and being like, that's a liability. That's not an asset.
That's how they should look at it.
I'm
telling
gonna tell
you,
you
they don't.
the funniest
That
part
means he
about
got
that is
less
like
money for you.
the funniest part about that is like, why didn't you just take that bread and invest it? And then
Yeah.
you would have invested,
That
and
part.
then you could have pulled out what you pulled out your investment and went and paid the fine and been straight.
Cause nightlife investing is not flossing. That's not sexy. You can't be on like IG like, look at what I got. Cause everybody like, okay.
That's why I do like Ryan Leslie is so fucking successful now. Y'all heard about him? What he did?
Nah.
He took $100,000 and invested in Apple in like 2007, and then he got to like I think he kept it there for like 3 years and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take it out and get something from my mom." And his financial advisor was like, "Yo, if you do that, I'll never talk to you or teach you anything else again." He said, "Keep that shit in there and go buy your mom something nice from regular money you got." He
Right.
did that, so now. 2021, he got what $160 million right now. He making off of Apple right now.
I believe
I
it.
mean, invested is definitely the right way to do it. But a lot of people, you're right. Invested ain't sexy. You can't
No.
hold that money you making on there. You can't hold it. until
Right.
pull
You
it
can't
out.
drive it. You can't. You
It don't
can't
look
show it on
sexy.
IG.
That
Yeah.
you're not, and that cat's not patient enough to just wait it through though. It's like
no.
nobody,
Yes.
you know you had that money there, and it's like, dude, cat spending the zero, like turning around looking like, damn, I still got that little
That's
something I
'cause-
put in the Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and pull that out right quick, and it's like, you missed it. You
That's because
missing
the
shit.
false
Yeah.
hope. That's because the false hope you see on Instagram and all these other social media sites. You see a nigga with a new whatever they call these 8 millies, whatever the hell them watches is called. They go,
Richard
I gotta
Mille.
get one of those. Yeah, I gotta get one of those now. I gotta go. For what? What is that watch gonna do for
And
you?
you see Diddy called them out and was like, they ugly, and they
They
are
ugly as
ugly.
hell.
Once I looked at them in the magazine, I said, oh, they are ugly.
Man, the industry shoes right now are ugly as hell. Have you seen the shoes these people be wearing? These rappers, these thugs.
Dude, they
Man,
don't- they don't
niggas
care.
are ugly as. Oh my god! I seen a thug actually yesterday, and he had what's the thing called Crocs on, white Crocs.
Stop.
I was like, you a hell of a G. Let me tell you something, because I know you ain't fighting nobody. He didn't have him in sport mode. He had him in chill mode. So I knew he was ready to shoot anybody. He was not there to do no hand-to-hand combat. So it was good.
See, and I think that's part of a hustle too, man. It's like you get these celebrities and you be able to get their ear, and you can con them into buying some shit, thinking it's like art. Oh man, this will look you will look like you will be the talk of fashion if you wear this garbage can lid wrapped around your arm or some shit.
I'm telling you, look at New Balance. New Balance shoes cost like $170. New Balance shoes used to cost like $60. They was ugly as hell, and you would get it for walking, running, or comfort.
Still ugly. I don't understand.
Remember when Champion was at like Payless shoes?
Yes, I used to stay in Payless. Shaq shoes was my shit. Come on now.
Yes.
All this all day. Nigga, I used to have those all day.
I have my kids in Shaqs.
Yes, that's what, man. People used to wonder why Shaq was my favorite player, because that's all I had, nigga. I didn't know Jordan. Who is Jordan, nigga? I know Shaq. For real, man.
Oh gosh. Oh, the forgotten Payless. They gone. They gone. R.I.P.
They surviving in Tracy Mall. Let me tell you something. Still there.
Somebody's trying some cats is trying to bring Pro Wings back and rock them like they like some new shit.
Yeah.
No,
it's happening. They're trying to make it a thing. Velcro straps and all, trying to make it a thing.
They probably selling that shit at that old ass store DD Discount too, because DD Discount sell everything from the past. Boy, you missing something from the past? Go in that DD Discount, you find it. I found like 6 starter jackets up in there.
Stop!
I'm telling you,
Hey man,
no
don't shit on DDs. That's
I love DDs. DDs is a rare find. You know what I'm saying? That's just a rare find place.
Don't shit on Burlington.
I love Burlington.
Hey, I got a fresh coat from Burlington. I can't never hate on Burlington.
I love Burlington.
They fire. It's just it's a hit and miss though. You got to go to certain ones that's good, because ain't all of them that good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all crazy. Nah. Can we just talk about the state of hip hop right quick?
You really want to talk about this?
You gotta that's a broad subject. Can you narrow that down, please? Because we
can
talk all night about that shit.
Let me just say this. I am so excited about hip hop lately. Like, I'm a hip hop head, and I've been really down and depressed. And then Nas came with his stuff. J. Cole came with his stuff. You got Kanye and Drake battling. I'm really falling in love with hip hop again.
I don't know if I saw hip hop though. Some of them ain't hip hop.
The energy's good. I don't know if the music's matching the energy though. I mean, to be honest, I mean it's like
no, but just the guttural, like we going pound for pound. Like, I miss that type stuff. Like bar for bar.
You mean like how Kendrick Lamar started the beef a while back when he said he's the king of New York, and every person wanted to jump on that head about that.
Yeah,
you just want beef. You just want a friendly beef.
Not beef, but just put it in the bars if y'all gonna beef. Put it in the bars.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm happy. Some of this new music people came out with, Nas and J. Cole. I'm like, okay.
You can call it new music if you want to. I'm gonna call it a new hustle because Kanye was going around the stadiums and
he did all that and then put out that thing
to listen to his shit, to just be there and listen and just vibe to a big ass listening session.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I didn't enjoy that album. I just didn't.
Drake had some hits, but I ain't gonna say Drake had all hits either though. Drake had a few hits.
Drake didn't. But he had some better ones than I said what? But let me just say this: that Kanye song, "Somebody Going to Jail Tonight," why is that so catchy? But who want to sing that shit on the weekend? Who want to sing that shit on the weekend? Somebody going to jail tonight? Nobody. We don't want nobody going to jail tonight.
You remember when you was in your mid, late, early 20s, teens? You be rolling through the streets like, yo, anything can pop off tonight. I'm down with it. I ain't tripping. I've had moments where I'm like, I ain't afraid to go to jail, but then once you really go to jail, you're like, yo. Just take me. Don't call my mama, please. Just take me. Ain't no point in calling her. So, yeah, I mean that's he making stuff for too young of a generation when he know he's an old dude.
Maybe that's it. I'm like, I wasn't feeling the album, but I can respect the hustle. I'll say that.
It was cool, but like I said, I like Drake. Anything Drake with Rick Ross is always gonna be good with me because Rick Ross is fire.
That song with Ross.
I'm you can't go wrong with Ross on a song. I'm sorry, Ross is fire.
God, man. That's my track. Wayne destroyed that track too. He destroyed that track. That was nuts.
He came with some shit. So I mean, I'm liking it. I like the, but I mean, too much singing for me from Drake. It kind of just makes me upset. So it's
But
hard
it's
for
for,
me.
but it's
That's
not
for the
for you.
women.
It's for
He wasn't
us,
doing that.
right?
He
It's for
wasn't doing that too
us.
much on the album, no. It wasn't.
But
That, it wasn't
there
that,
was some
that much.
definite songs that were just focused on him, just ooh ah and all
But
that.
he's
I don't
always
hear
been
that.
like that. He's always been for us.
Yeah, and I usually
I was gonna
skip
say,
those
what is
songs.
what's his fan base? His fan base is heavy
You
women.
see what he got on there?
Heavy amount of
Certified
women.
Lover Boy.
All I know
Certified
is,
Lover Boy.
give me like a few years, and I'm finna do like Lil Duval. I'm finna get in this game. I'm gonna put my foot in this game. Either making a singing song, rapping song, or something. I'm doing something. I'm coming out with something.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
as
Got
far
to.
as far as me listening to Kanye's album, I listen to Kanye's album for different reasons than everybody than a lot of people listen to it. I
Oh,
mean,
why
there's
did
a
you listen to it?
select few. I mean, for one, Kanye has done some shit that turned me off to him personally, so it was tough to even give it the listen that I wanted to. But whenever I
Yes.
listen to Kanye's albums, I listen to Kanye's albums for technicality, structure, cadence, um, you know, mixing, all of that type of shit, and quality. That's what I listen. That's what I listen for. I don't. And his bars wasn't really for me to listen to. He said nothing really of
Yes.
anything to be able to hold on to, which was
I
kind of
agree.
disappointing for him
Yes.
on that entire album because everybody else carried it except for him.
Yeah.
But technically, I mean, the way he puts things together, I mean, it's like there is some Quincy Jones vibes about Kanye because of how he can put songs together and
Yeah.
how he places artists together and does different shit like that. I mean, I think that part of it was dope, but yeah, the bars wasn't really there for me. Drake had some he had some good punchlines, but they wasn't none of
Yeah.
them was touching Cole, and none of them was definitely
Right.
touching Cole album. Period. It
Yeah.
wasn't even
Album
there.
was just
J.
too, that
Cole,
was
I
too
mean, he
much.
had bars. I mean, just intense. Like he talking about he getting into it with Diddy, and I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
But yeah, you're
Yeah.
right though. Kanye is definitely. I would say Kanye is a sample king because he be having some good samples on his songs. Since
Yeah.
like the beginning of time, he been really good with sampling shit. So I do like when he puts something together. It's just his rapping ain't where it used to be. I just think he ain't as focused about the rapping as he used to be. More or less, he like the beat got to be good, and if you come on my song, you got to be really good. I'm just Kanye. I'm gonna do what I do. That's how I think that's kind of how he's been lately.
Hey, you
Yeah.
remember in earlier pods we was talking about how cats when they make certain type of money, how the skill level falls off. Like we was talking about Cube and his approach as far as to rhyming now.
Yeah.
It's completely different. That
Yeah.
that hunger and that passion, like I mean, I don't know where my next meal's coming from. Those rhymes are different from damn, I'm a billionaire now. It's like
Exactly.
it's not
true.
gonna be the same. You're not gonna get the same hunger and the same need for that. That's why it sometimes shit be sounding lazy. Because
But
cats
see-
got
Yeah.
cats is paid and they ain't dealing with the shit that they normally deal with to give them that content to write about.
Right.
That's why you
right.
got niggas like Kendrick and J. Cole coming out here looking like they've been living in slavery for 15 years, ready to kill anything in their
But J.
sight.
Cole always been like that. Like
Nah,
dang.
J. Cole came into the game
Ain't you
smooth
good?
cut with the crooked smile. He had the smooth cut with the crooked smile. That boy then he had the little fro with the
But I'm
little.
just saying he
with-
stay sounding hungry, and it's
Yeah,
like
he did.
Jay, come on, man, you
It's
good?
all in the look, man. You gotta get dirty and bummy. I don't know, but Ross ain't talking necessarily street. I mean, he do talk a little coke talk, but he really talk getting wealth, building life, teaching. Bringing a woman on, putting her onto some game. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's probably my favorite rapper of all time, just because right now he's consistent. It take a while to hear something from J. Cole. It take a while for Kendrick to drop something because they really
But hold on,
they want their shit to be
but
perfection.
when they drop,
They good. They good. But I've already been hearing Ross for like 3 hours before they drop something, so it's like, fuck, man, I gotta run it back because I've been in the gym pumping to this for so long. I can't. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying?
No,
it's just
but
certain stuff.
Those are the ones I'm willing to wait on. I'll wait
True.
on those.
True, I am.
Yeah.
You right. You definitely right.
Kendrick, you got about 5 more minutes, bruh.
I think he got to drop something before the end of the year at least. I mean, it's been what 2 years.
When he dropped that
Yeah.
song and it was like,
He dropped the
with
song
some
with his
nigga
cousin.
that I was,
Shout
and
out to
I
him
was
and
like,
his cousin. That's dope.
eh.
Baby Keem, I'm happy for you, bro. But I want to hear your cousin by his damn self. I appreciate you though, bro.
Right.
On the
It just
gang. I ain't
yeah.
trying to
Hey,
Problems,
people,
but we
folks are
need to
saying
relax
his
up.
album is fire. I haven't heard it yet. They saying his album is fire.
I've heard like 2 songs,
I
which
haven't
is
heard
Family
it.
Ties, and then
Is it
just
out
another
already?
song. His album, yeah, it's out. It's been out for a little bit. I might play it a little bit
How
after we get off
long?
this. Let me see. I think it's been out for like a couple months.
Has it been a
What?
couple months? I
No.
don't think it's been that. No, I think that,
No.
that
Oh
had to
no,
just
yeah,
had
no,
to
it's
come out.
recent. It's hella
Yeah, it had
recent.
to just
Yeah,
come
It's
out.
got
It
to
had
be
just come
recent
out.
because I was looking. Yeah.
yeah, it just came out. I
Nah,
got it over
but
here on here. I'm about to play it later
I
on.
think certain people tone of voice, man, is an acquired taste, and I don't know if his taste is being acquired by me yet. I don't know, because
It
I
was hard
didn't.
to
I,
listen.
it was hard. It was a hard listen on that Family Tie shit. I was just like, I mean, I got the bars. I like what he was spitting, but
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
sometimes the voices, cat's voices just don't jive, man. It's just
yeah.
it's hard. It's a hard listen.
And then
It's
Kendrick
a
was
hard
rapping
listen.
like that too. I was like, I like that Kendrick can do everybody's flow and do every flow out here. I don't need you to do everybody's flow, bro. Keep your shit
Yeah.
like you do. Cause that shit was so. It was like, am I listening to Kendrick right now? Or am I listening to Baby Keem? Because I'm like, they both start sounding the same after a while. I'm like, God damn, this shit is just
Yeah.
really weird. But hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Man, so
That's true.
kind of getting more into that Kanye album. So he drops the song. The Drake leaks the song that was supposed to be on his album, where Andre gets on and obliterates that verse. Was one of the hardest verses I've heard in a long time.
I haven't
And
heard it yet.
that's just Andre though. Andre just does that shit. He just impresses every time, man.
He
And
is
then
nasty on the mic.
Kanye got on there and he was just basically trying to make it some personal shit. It was a touching tribute to his mom when Andre got it, and then Kanye went in for a couple of bars, and then after that he just went into the whole thing of getting shit off his chest about Drake. So I think that song probably wasn't done though.
But why he so
But
mad with Drake? I don't understand.
they both got problems. They just
Yeah.
they
But if you mad, it's rich guys doing like y'all doing this shit on Instagram and showing the address and
My
put
thing
it
is
in the
he
bars.
chose. My thing
Put
is
it
he
in the bars.
chose Drake
a
out of
rollout.
all people because who else went at him? Chris Brown went at him. Big Draco went at him. Big Draco went at him hard too. And you chose Drake out of all those people. You chose Drake to go back at or send a message to. Like, dude, you corny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and then you want to put out there that your label leaked the tape. They leaked or they put your thing out without your permission. Come on, man.
no, you
You've
was
been able to
taking
drop
too
everything
long.
else by yourself. You've been able to drop everything else on your own. Ain't nobody ever stole
No.
nothing, dropped nothing for you. But yet this happened.
No, and I believe that, but I'm like, you probably took too long. These white people want their money, so you doing all these listening parties and stuff, and you talking about you not finished. We need you to finish.
Man,
So
he
I can
knew
see
that
them
shit was dropping.
just throwing it out there like, yeah, listen,
Hell
it's
no,
gone.
he knew that shit was dropping. He didn't want to.
Maybe,
He didn't want
maybe
to
the
put them
day
songs
of.
on there.
Maybe he knew the day of, like, oh dang.
Well, ain't nothing to make a call. Ain't nothing to say, hey, yo, bro, I ain't putting you on my song. Son, you know, I love you. Love you. Ain't putting you on my song, though.
That's
You know what I'm
true. But maybe to save face, he was like, oh, I didn't know about it. I didn't know they was dropping it
Yeah.
already.
saying? Yeah, that'll get you caught with a 2-piece in the street. Yeah, nice little 2-piece in the street.
What?
I see Drake been working out too. He got a little 2-piece for him. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, he crazy. He'll drop a 2-piece on him. And Big Draco gonna drop 2 shots on him. You know Draco.
Oh,
don't-
please.
Big Draco don't fight. Hey, Big Draco, the
And I was
first
like,
person to
"Bah,
call
bah,
himself Big
bah."
Draco. First person to shoot a Draco. You know what I'm saying? He first do everything. He gonna be the first to hit Kanye's face with a Draco.
and
You know what I'm
the
saying?
nigga dropped. And then I did like this. Yeah, he got some stories.
The most animated guy ever. I love him. Big Draco. He's my best friend when we get
Oh
over.
my
Yeah.
god, dude! I can't even. I ain't listened to it, and I'm not gonna listen to it. I have no aspirations on ever hearing that song. No thanks.
I gotta hear it. I'm gonna look it up. I gotta hear it. 'Cause I know
Well,
he
I
was
haven't
going hard on
I haven't
that.
heard the one with Andre on there, but I heard the whole like, him apologizing and saying that he didn't know it was gonna be like that. He just knew that it was based on Donda was
Yeah.
based on Kanye's mom, blah blah blah. So I was like, "Ooh, I gotta listen to it."
Treat
And
yourself
then-
and go listen. Treat yourself and go listen to that. That is
Okay.
that is amazing.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Yeah.
So I guess we can kind of spin off into the next topic. This one, I'm gonna let Sam take the lead on this one. The
What
one about
happened?
the Texas abortion law. Texas
Oh,
abortion law
man.
banning most abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. It went into effect last Wednesday. despite the
Yeah.
1973 Supreme Court decision that established the constitutional right to the procedure. So,
Listen,
what are we doing here?
Texas is crazy, first of all. And I really feel like this law is aimed at women of color. Let's keep it a G, who have a hard time getting health care, and by the time they find out they're pregnant, it's already 2-3 months. Um, yeah, I don't know how they could do that. I don't understand. I keep listening to. I'm very much pro-choice. I feel like no white old man in office should be telling a woman what to do with her body, whoever the woman is. So to me, I'm like, what is y'all purpose of doing this? And they keep saying they trying to save lives, but this is the same group of politicians that don't want to approve welfare, and they don't want to approve Head Start, and they don't want to, they don't want to. They want you to have these children, but then they don't want to
Right.
help you when you knew you knew as your choice that this is not going to work for me
Mhm.
at this time. So it's disheartening, and I'm just I want it to be fought. I hope it does get fought out there, because it would be if it gets I'm sure it is going to be fought. I'm hearing stuff already, seeing stuff on the news, but if they can, it would be nothing for them to be able to do it somewhere else in another state. So I'm just hoping that people do stand up and fight for this, because it's the reason what they're saying that they want to save children. It's not. That's not why.
No,
So it's just interesting.
it's one of these situations where we're doing things, we want to overturn things, and we want to push back the hands of time because we want to make something that we can stand on and be like, we did that. And that's all this is a we did that. We were able to
Right.
do what nobody else can do. We pushed this law back, knowing damn well that the federal government is not going to back this shit, and it's just going to get rolled on
Right.
anyway. You know it's not going to do that, but you're just trying to make press and headlines by trying to push this out.
Right.
And it's crazy because you can't sit up here and put people in positions where somebody else is controlling what you do. And
Yes.
nobody wants to be controlled. We telling people that they can't have abortions, but we don't want to wear a mask. We don't want people telling us to wear a mask.
Right. That part.
Like, I mean, it's like, okay, well, I mean, and that's not making light of the situation, but it's just
no,
like
it's true.
it's crazy, man. It's like you can't pick and choose your battles as far as where you want to stand at. Just be one way and be that way, and period. Don't try to be on both sides of the aisle and argue stupid ass points when you know damn well that this is around the same
Yeah.
vein as far as decision making, and you can't. Well, I want to keep this, but I don't want this to be here. I want this to go. I was at speaking of that mask shit. I was at Walmart waiting to get an oil change, and a dude went in there and he just went on his America rant about
Oh,
masks.
Lord.
And I had my mask on, and so I knew this dude was just itching to fucking say something the whole time I was there. So I'm just kind of waiting because he was talking to people, and then he kept looking at me. He talked to people. So then he turns to me. He goes, studies show that mask, will actually do more harm than good in regards to you breathing in the same air. And I looked at him, and before I could say something, the people in the room just started getting on dude's head, and I was like, oh, I don't even have to say shit.
Hey, I still want to say something.
Look at God. Look at God right now.
Telling you, man. There's always one combative person want to come in with no mask on. Like, I ain't listening to nothing y'all say. I'm running shit.
I don't care if
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't want to wear a mask or you want to. I don't give a shit about that. What I do give a shit about is you telling me why I need to think like you.
Yeah.
I ain't coming
Right.
for that. Bro, I just want to get
Right.
my oil change, get the fuck out of here. I don't need to be hearing you talk about
Right.
and then what makes you think that I'm gonna take science advice from somebody that got 4 teeth in their mouth?
Come on now.
And they're not
You
together.
You can't
They're
even
not
pronounce. You can't
consecutive.
even pronounce science, and you sitting here talking about scientists say the studies show that we can. You breathing in your own air is more toxic than breathing in. man, if you don't get your ass out of here, I
Yeah.
started to turn around and tell him, hey, yeah, uh, I had several people around me that passed from COVID. That probably would have shut his ass up. Then he probably been looking like, oh, that's a
Right.
good reason to wear a mask. Maybe I should wear one. You know, it's
Right.
just
People
like,
crazy these days,
Or
man.
if you don't have a mask on, that's fine. But shut your ass up. You doing all that talking and
right.
about to get COVID on me. Goddamn. Sit down.
Exactly. Like who?
Oh,
Like it's like
yeah.
don't. Why? I mean, just don't talk to me. That's been one of those situations. Like I said in the post, if I wish I had headphones on because nobody talks to the dude with headphones on. Nobody ever talks to me. And usually I have my headphones on for that particular reason, so I don't have to talk to nobody. And I didn't have my goddamn headphones, and I was just like, damn. Now you gonna talk to me. I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. It is your choice to be able to do that. We already know
Yes.
the ramifications and what could happen if certain shit goes certain ways. So, you know, that's strictly up to you. I'm gonna wear my mask, I'm vaxxed up, so I'm like, I'm not even, and I'm gonna get the booster too. So that's on
Are
your
you?
ass. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. When I get the opportunity, I mean, man, I might as well go ahead and get it. What's the point of being half-assed about it?
Yeah. I feel it's like a patch where it's like, why y'all didn't do that in the first place? Why y'all just didn't do it enough to where it would work in the first place? Now you got to do a.
But the Delta variant wasn't
All
out.
right.
The Delta variant wasn't out. So I mean, it's like these other variants. I mean, this shit's gonna mutate, man. I mean, you know, it's just again, just
Yeah.
like we were saying, all these
My
other shit
thing
as
is-
far as for smallpox and chickenpox and all of that type of shit and all them vaccinations that we take on the yearly for that, or we have our kids take on the yearly, we don't bat our eyelashes at.
My
That's
thing is,
true.
all these
I know this
mutations
hasn't been
being
around for
created,
this.
though.
I know this hasn't been around for long enough to be able to judge what the long term effects are, but
Right.
I'll pick that over death any day.
Right. At the end of the day, yeah.
Where is
If
these
they're going to be
variants
asking
even
us to
coming
get
from,
it,
though?
then
That's the question. All these things come with these mutations on stuff. What is COVID out here fucking? That's what I want to know. Because how are we getting all this shit? I'm just trying to figure it out. But they on COVID was what we was worried about. All of a sudden now COVID got a friend called Delta variant, got a friend called Western variant. Who is COVID out here fucking? That's what I want to know. Who is digging into it? Why is it producing all this
fucking
shit?
without a mask on.
Yeah, because they openly doing it. Because, dude, how are we getting all this shit out here? Now we got to get a booster for this. 3 years later, we'll get another booster for something else because COVID didn't fuck something else down the road. We got to stop it now.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, man?
And the thing is, man, is like as far as this shit is concerned, I see no end in sight for any of this. I see no end in sight.
No.
We probably looking at a wholesale problem with this shit for probably the next 10 to 15 years.
Oh,
We're
I
probably
can see that.
Ain't gonna see no kind of resolution or anything like that. I mean, shit. They still, I mean, they basically was just now able to make AIDS manageable to where it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? So think about that.
Yeah.
How long we've been dealing with that shit.
You know what's so funny, Nytelife? I was thinking about that today too. I was, at the place I was at with the kids, and it was like, should we take pictures with the mask on? Should we pull the mask down? And I said, but Sam, it probably don't matter because we're gonna be dealing with this for the next few years. So it's just gonna be that era of, remember when we had to wear masks, and they're just gonna be in the pictures. I just thought about that too. And I was like, I don't know. Should we keep the mask on when we take a picture? But I guess we captured them. This is what we went through.
Yeah,
This is what we went
unfortunately,
through.
it's a part of history. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with it because it's like there's gonna be a lot of that type of
Hopefully
shit.
my grandkids can be like, oh, what was that on y'all face?
Yeah.
And not be like,
We don't do
oh,
that
y'all
no more.
had the old ones. And, I don't want it to be like that. Like, we got the new ones now.
Yeah, it's like to the point where, oh man, I just gotta go. Let me call my doctor right quick. I got the COVID, so I gotta try to, get some drugs so I can get that under control real quick.
Right.
Hopefully it will get to that point. That our kids don't have to deal with this shit. But it's concerning, man, the way it's changing.
Nowadays. Kids that's born in COVID, I'll be real with you. These kids is different. I seen some kids. They climb refrigerators straight up from the bottom to the top. No countertops needed. Like these kids is built different out here. COVID kids are built.
It.
Listen, COVID kids are built 90-ish. They're built very 90-ish type kids. These 2000 kids is soft, but these 90 kids, the 1990s, we had some tough people. But man, that's what I think we're going back to with these ones. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see how they turn out 10 years, 20 years from now. With the
Oh
stories
my
we hear.
goodness.
For real.
That's funny.
Nah, they doing some wild shit now. Like that whole like the fucking crate challenge and shit. Like, come on,
Hood Olympics, yeah.
What are we doing?
It's fun to watch.
Y'all gotta
Never will
admit-
try. Never will try.
Yeah, it is fun to watch until I realized people was really getting hurt, and now y'all clogging up the damn hospitals when they already dealing with COVID. Then it was like, okay, it's not funny no more. It's not funny no more.
Yo, I ain't mad at them. They doing
do
it.
this shit on grass though. What you doing it on concrete for? I mean, that should be alarming enough for you.
Look, it don't even really matter because the moment it's always people that get to the top and start heading down. Usually, you go into the top. People that usually fall going to the top usually are the big people because they feet and their equilibrium are already bad.
Right.
But once you get to the top, for most people, going down is the funniest thing because they don't know what to do. The only person I've ever seen complete it was a dude that was rolling a blunt, and I respected him forever.
That.
He's a G. That's my boy. I don't even know him.
He wasn't even high yet and made it.
He wasn't. He got down to the bottom and lit it. I was like, nigga, you are the champion of the world, dog. Somebody need to send him a gold medal. You know, whoever got one, send it to him. He deserved that.
Oh,
but they gonna create.
funny.
Trust me, Hood Olympics is coming back with some more events. They're gonna have.
Listen,
2030,
I enjoyed
they're gonna have
watching
a
it.
real
I
thing.
thought it was funny. I was laughing.
It was.
I did. I laughed.
I got some good laughs out of watching some of that shit, man. And it's just crazy until you start seeing, oh, that your foot turned that way. Oh, well, that's crazy. Like, oh, I didn't.
Oh no! Somebody showed they
didn't know your
back.
arm was sponsored by the letter
They fell
C.
on their back.
Yeah.
Ooh, they back was so messed up and red, and they was black. I said, "Ooh, yeah, you got hurt."
I'm telling you. Anybody trying to do that? I go up one, go down. That's it. Up one, up down. That's it. I'm not doing all that.
But it's for money, so I get it.
Man, you gotta pay me my hospital bill on top of that.
And for hood, saying I did that. Being able to say you did.
I'm praying for focus like the dude that wrote that blunt. That's all I can do when I get there. I'm kneeling down, going, give me the strength of
bragging right.
Into that shit. People
you get money and bragging right.
Man, that's because they find the crackheads do it for $5. That's how they doing it. They find crackhead, hey, you want this money? Yeah, let me get that. Go ahead, walk up that thing. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's how it happening.
Nah, that shit is
That's
nuts.
funny.
No, thank you. I'm not doing that. My kids ask me, "You doing that?" I'm like, "No, I'm not."
No.
Never. No. Ain't nobody doing that. I'm good.
So I'm kind of putting two and two together, and I figured out why Sandman is not here. The Cowboys lost yesterday.
That's right. He hurt.
Don't do that.
He didn't want to get on. He didn't want to get on screen. Have that talk.
No, we didn't lose that bad though. I'm here to represent.
Let's be real.
We did good.
Can we be honest?
We did good.
Can we be honest?
We did good. What?
Y'all didn't look that bad, but the Bucks didn't look that good. So either way, it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? It was an in-between game. The Bucks never. Let's be real. Tom Brady's teams never do that great in the beginning of the season. They do good at the end. So y'all did good keeping them close. I agree with you. You did all right. But y'all
yeah, we did.
Dak Prescott looked amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
Amari Cooper looked amazing. That's who looked amazing.
I need you to come through. We've been waiting on you all these surgeries. We've been waiting for you. Been out. Come on, man. You gotta deliver.
Good for him, though, man. Good for him. Because a lot of people was like, man, he getting this contract. His foot is all messed up. There's no way that he's gonna be able to come back. And just lo and behold, thank God it wasn't a knee or something, man.
Yeah.
And he's able to make a full recovery. I think that's great, though. Good for him, man.
It is what it is. We move on to the next week. Everybody got, we finishing up this week. Who you guys got this week, Harvey?
We got the Lions, man. We got the Lions.
All right, y'all better pull a W out of that.
We should. Yeah, I'll never hear the end of it. We don't beat the Lions,
dude. That'll be sad. Y'all lose that. We got the
Ravens.
But
I'm not saying nothing because every time I do that shit and I be coming here in 2 weeks, be like, man, can't
Man.
believe I'm off the lawn, bro.
Scratching your
I'm at my
head.
now where I don't even, this whole season I have not been excited. I just been waiting. That's it. I haven't really. I don't know if
Well,
I'm
Fox,
considered a real fan anymore. Cause you feel me? I used to follow everything, look up stuff. Now I'm praying and hoping, man. I don't think I'm gonna be jumping up and down when I watch the game, just cause I don't know what to expect. Our O-line ain't the greatest. Our defense got a new coach. They look good, but I don't know how good they really are.
Wait, who's your team, D-Rock?
The
the
Raiders.
Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah, number one squad in the world when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm
When
feeling
I
it.
feel like it. You just be adopting. They just be adopting their ass like every other year.
I was all for that just win baby shit, but I don't know if we can just win anymore, man. We got a team that if we can't make it to the playoffs, we not worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
I know Fox came in here to check to see if Sandman was here. Sandman is not here, Fox. So
it's
you
all
can't
good.
even
Go Ravens.
you
All right,
can't-
Overton, you just been blocked. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You can't even make fun of the Cowboys because he's not even here to make fun of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but Overton that came in here with the hype. We don't need you, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't asked for none of that. We ain't asked you to come here root for your team. We asked you to come here
You
and
know,
show
that's
some love.
somebody.
Hey,
That's
hey.
somebody's team. That's
Hey.
somebody's baby.
Hey, is
That's
your boy
okay.
is your boy gonna sign back though, or are they gonna sign him back?
Who?
Answer that. Answer that.
Who? Overton? What are you talking? What person name?
Talking about they quarterback.
Oh, you talking about what's his dude name? Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Man, that dude, he
Is-
good.
is-
He good. He just his throwing still ain't good enough.
is Lamar gone or is he staying?
And then let's be real, y'all done lost y'all running backs. Y'all done
Hey,
lost your
they-
corner.
They pulling people off of San Pablo.
I do
Avenue
like
right
the
now
Le'Veon
to
Bell
play
pickup.
running back.
I ain't
to
gonna lie, the
play running
Le'Veon
back for
Bell.
the Ravens.
Hey, the Le'Veon Bell pickup made me a little nervous. Then my dad came to me and was like, "Nigga, please." So you know what I'm saying, we not tripping off. We ain't tripping off that either. So we ready. You know what I'm saying? He I'll be real with you. He has nowhere else he can go. He has to stay in Baltimore. If they was to give him up, they'd be stupid. And there's really nowhere else for him to go.
They got
You know,
they got
it is what it is.
Latavius Murray. I think today they picked him up.
Who? The Ravens did?
The Ravens did.
Oh,
The
shit.
Ravens got hella running backs right now.
Oh man, y'all niggas
Good
done
luck.
picked up. Y'all gonna pick up everybody. Hey, my cousin play running back too. Pick him up too, man. He just a nigga sitting on the couch. Y'all need everybody. Come on. He need a contract too. He good. Hey, he's smooth in the turkey bowl. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, he be killing. So y'all need another running back. Sign that nigga too. Shit, we all need money. Shit. Y'all gonna pick up Cam?
Oh my
I don't know where.
God.
Hey, where is Cam gonna go? Where y'all think Cam gonna go? Who gonna have the best up and need a
Cam-
quarterback?
Let me tell you, Cam is gonna go right
Oh,
on that couch.
Cam.
He about to go to the runway and go model some of that weird ass clothes he's wearing.
Hell
That's what
nah,
he that's
Cam
what he
going
Wait
to
a
the
minute. No,
Washington
you
football
know.
team.
Listen, no. He ain't going
Dude.
over there.
With Ryan Fitzpatrick there, you think that man ain't gonna be hurt within like the first 5 weeks? And hey, Overton, you about to get blocked for real, bro. You got one more statement, bro, before you get blocked, bro. He ain't going no damn Raiders. We don't need him. We got Marcus Mariota to back up, son. We good. But Cam got to go somewhere. I feel like within like 6 weeks, he going somewhere.
There's
But
always
he's a free agent, right?
The Broncos.
yeah. There's always
Yeah.
that could be a place. There's always a rumor tying him to the 49ers every time something happened with Cam. Every
Yeah.
time, dude. And I'm
But
like,
y'all got a
dude, there's
quarterback.
no way. No, he's not.
Y'all got Trey, and y'all got Jimmy Apollo. Y'all good. Y'all do
Don't
something.
nobody want that. Don't nobody want that dude, man. And he don't even seem like he excited about playing football anyway. He just, don't feel sorry for me, dude. I'm like, you be pissed off that you got released before the season even. You got cut. You wasn't good enough to make the squad.
He
were a
said he
former
was
MVP.
blindsided by that.
You
He
are a
was so
former
blindsided.
MVP and you can't even make the squad, and you're not pissed off about that. You talking about don't feel sorry for me, man? Cam,
But that's what I'm
get his
saying.
ass out of here.
If he get picked up 5-6 weeks from now, whatever team he go to, trust me, he better bring pain. He better bring all of it, because if he don't,
Take his
that's the end.
weird hat wearing ass somewhere.
Leave him alone. He has a really good little show on YouTube. Where he
the interview
interviews
thing,
people.
I don't
that's
care
pretty
about that.
good.
I don't
But
care
the-
about
the-
that.
The
All I
pants
know,
tightness is definitely
he
uncomfortable
wear
to watch on
his
interviews.
pants
It
too
definitely
tight,
is.
his shirt too tight, his hats look stupid.
Hats be cool, but the
Oh,
pants
yeah,
be too tight.
but worry about that man. That man.
We are
can
worried about
throw
that man.
And no, I'm talking about y'all worry about the wrong thing. That man can throw and that man can run.
He can throw to the other team.
I was about to say he can throw, but is there accuracy to the throw? You know what I'm saying? Because you
Okay.
can throw.
But he can
Everybody
still
can
run
throw.
too.
Dude.
He's like
They
a
don't.
quarterback,
They
running
don't.
back.
They don't count completions when they hit the ground.
Hey, Fox got a good point. Maybe Atlanta. If Matt Ryan is trash for 6 weeks straight, they might take him. You never know.
Ugh.
I ain't gonna lie. Him
Cam in
being in Atlanta
Ew.
Falcon fit would be fire.
That looks
Not
gross.
gonna lie. That shit would be
That
a
looks
nasty looking
gross.
fit. And I hope we don't play them.
Jeez.
But that'd be a nasty. I don't know. I think anything with Cam on the team, I'm not gonna lie. I love my squad. But when it comes to anything with a running quarterback, we are in fucking trouble. Because we don't know how to stop shit when it comes to a run.
Oh,
when it comes to a quarterback running, it is
the,
impossible.
Welcome to the 49ers problems. We had that same
Yeah.
issue. We do
I
not handle mobile
swear.
quarterbacks well at all.
Well, you see us. You think we do it 2 years out the game, out the year. So we got to get used to it. You know,
Every
so we
time
gotta get used
Russell
to it.
Wilson is on the goddamn
That's true.
schedule,
You got
I'm
2
like,
years
oh,
too.
Lord,
Shit.
Kyler Murray. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's right. You got a lot of it
Jesus.
too.
I'm so glad that the Rams got somebody that just stand there and Matthew Stafford. Jesus,
They really
don't
hey,
give us a moving target. No more.
they
moving
believe
targets
that
for
they
us.
have the best chance to win in your division, though. The Rams with Matthew Stafford.
They don't have the coaching to win in our division.
I couldn't see it because Matthew Stafford, he's good. He ain't never been that good.
Nah, I mean, with some blocking, anybody could look dope.
Man, if a nigga only make it to the first round and never can win, that ain't never gonna be good to me. Andy Dalton, those niggas is never gonna be legit players to me. You can't be. You ain't never done more than first round.
Well, I promised y'all that we would get y'all out of here at a suitable time. So I do have one more little nugget to go over before we do Dr. Sam. This was the funniest shit that I heard this week. So
Okay.
Kanye West fired his producer for being late. And the dude said, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to be late. He told him, stop texting me and go find God.
Yeah, he said text when you find God. That's crazy. Come back when you find God.
You know why?
How do you do that?
Because he's an on-time God.
All I know is I'd have sent him a text back said, God just hit me and said, I'm back. So can I come back right now? I'd be like, yo, God, me and God just talked on the main line. I'm coming right back.
God gonna
right
help
now.
you get on time because he's an on-time guy.
Hey, Kanye was having these cats work mad hours. Like producers was getting straight burnout working on his projects. They was working around the clock. So
Yeah.
if dude had to nod off and didn't hear his alarm and he was sleeping hella hard like that, can't really be mad at him. But at the same time, bro, that's Kanye's album. That's once in a lifetime. You're not late for that.
I'm
not late for it.
I would have slept in the studio. I'd be like,
They
yo,
said Kanye did. They said Kanye
I'm
slept in the
either
stadium. Why
sleeping
didn't
in
they?
the studio or sleeping in the car in front of the studio. So even if I'm not on time, nigga, just knock on my glass. I will wake up. If I'm dead, save me. But nigga, knock on that glass. I'll wake up.
Hey, the one thing that I can say is that I would say Kanye had a little bit of class in the situation where he didn't reveal the dude's name, because that would have been awful to not only put that on your resume, but you trying to go work somewhere else.
Yeah, you're done.
You go find guy. Nah, you'll be late. No,
Yeah, I mean that's true. He didn't put it out to the public, but the reality is, other industry people know who he is. He gave that name to some people. He gave that to some people, or either people he working with been like, yo, that was that nigga Trevor, that nigga on that bullshit all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, he
That
out
nigga's
here giving out the
fucked
right
up.
address, so yeah.
Yeah, and that's
I
probably
can
also
see him
why he
saying
didn't do it,
something.
because that nigga name ain't big enough compared to like a Drake or something like that. Say Pharrell missed that shit, he wouldn't fire Pharrell, but he'd be like, Pharrell's a piece of shit for missing my fucking all that. He would do that if that was a big name like that. He was just some low nigga, little
But
trash.
Pharrell wouldn't sit up there for hours and hours on that nigga album like that.
No, it was just some big names up there that wasn't getting sleep. Mike
Yeah,
Dean
what?
was one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was there for deep. He was firing
Trust me,
off some.
he chose the best of the best producers for this shit, but
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
didn't.
Always does.
He just, some people are up and coming. So the person he fired was probably up and coming. Like, he been really good, and he's like, yo, I get to work with Kanye, and fucked up. Listen,
He was running cats in the ground, man.
you spoil some of your opportunities. You gotta, that next time that an opportunity knock, you better be ready to answer that shit. That might be a blessing though. Kanye may be a crazy person to work with, so it might be a blessing.
I'm sorry, that wouldn't sit right with my soul if my manager and I called to get ready to come to work and she told me, don't call me back and go find God, and don't call me back until you find him. That would hurt my whole soul, dude.
I'd be like, bitch, I just went to church last night. They told me I'm good. Let me come back. I'm like, I gotta. I'm coming to work. I'm coming in.
I'd break all the mirrors in my house because I would not want to look me in the face.
Dude, I would
Told me
listen.
to go find God because to go find God as opposed to coming to work and making.
See,
some
y'all,
money.
y'all slept
Hell
on
no.
my joke. Y'all slept on my joke, but that's why he told him it. I'm telling you,
You think so?
it was a Christian inside joke.
I ain't been in church in a long time. I'm sorry. I'm missing a lot of those Christian jokes lately. They've been flying over my head a lot over the years. My mom hit me one a few days ago. I was like, "What you say?" She was like, "You don't get it." I was like, "I don't. We're gonna just leave it there. You got it." I don't know, man. That's just something. I don't know. If a promoter texted me that I would come to his fucking club with a motherfucking holy Bible and some holy water and tell him I found it, can I get on stage now? I'm ready. I'm not finna. I'm gonna still show up. You gonna find me annoying because I'm gonna be there regardless.
Are we gonna talk about the blasphemy
maybe-
of you saying
so maybe
motherfucker
they-
before the Holy Bible?
I know. Listen,
You know, Sandman is
Sandman pissed right now.
pulling
if you
all
watching.
kinds of crosses out right now.
Sandman,
you
pray
right
for
now.
me. I know you're on there, my brother. I know you're watching somewhere far away. That's what they say.
Look,
Tell
look,
him,
look,
talk to me. Tell the Lord, talk to me. I
Let
need
me
some
tell
help.
you how. Let me tell you how serious my man is, and he loves like you know. I don't play with. I understand. I don't play with God, but still, there was a. We were shooting a video. We were shooting a video over the weekend, and there was this mural that's down on 10th, where I live at, and it's a picture of God on one side, the devil on one side, and the hands are reached out. And so I told him, I said, "Hey, that would be like a dope shot to be able to get." Man, I don't know about all that, man. I don't want to play with God, so we ain't gonna. I don't know if we. I was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and take that off the agenda. We won't even go. I'm not
ain't
going
with
there
that.
and then have you tell me nah and all this shit. I'm not doing that. So nah, I'm gonna just check it off the agenda. Because I already knew the fight would have been on. My brother would have been like, "No, let me tell you why." And I'm like, so I respected his wishes. Everybody was looking at me like, "Man, you better go on ahead and do that." I was like, "Nah, you don't understand. I'm not. This is not a fight I'm willing to have with
Right.
my brother."
This
He
is not
deep
the
in
hill
what
to
he
die
in.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, he deep in what he believe in. You can't fight that.
Yeah.
I want to take an opportunity real quick to send out my prayers and condolences to my artist Mike Strange. Lost his father, and you know it was the day before the anniversary of my father's passing, so it really hit hard for me. You know, so my prayers, my condolences, our heart from the pod, our heart from 10 City Recordings.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
just me on a
Definitely.
personal level, I just wanted to make sure that I shot that out, man. I hope your family right now, man, is I know your family's mourning. I just hope that everybody is okay, man, and you know, prayers go out to y'all.
Absolutely.
So moving off of that, I know that's kind of hard to move off of, but so before we get out of here, so Dr. Sam, I want to turn the tables on you. Do you have a question that you'd like to ask me and D-Rock that's surrounded around that needs a man's perspective?
Yes. Always. As my son is all in the scene.
Is this gonna be something personal to you, or are we talking about all?
I mean, I'm gonna make it general. Ask before a friend.
Okay.
We're just gonna do it like that. So I guess I would say, well, my question is, okay, so me and some friends are having, I don't know, a little bit of issue with our intuition lately. Because you know, let me just say this. How do you know that a man really loves you? How do you know?
Everybody know that. It's when you ask for the last piece of chicken, he give it to you. Come on now, we all talked about this before. Everybody know that. And for me, that's huge because I love my chicken. Oh, okay.
tangible? Like, just give me some other stuff. Like, how do you know? Not just his words, but what are some actions that he'll show that you like? Okay, all
Sam, man,
right.
you can go first since you married,
I,
man.
I,
You got this.
I think it's I think
Sandman
it's
ain't here.
I think
I mean,
it's
I
just
say, man, I'm sorry, Nightlife, because you married, man. Go
I
ahead, you got
think
this.
it's like
They both married.
Sandman.
They both in my head. They
Hey,
both married.
Sandman
Shit.
definitely would have took this first.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you was trying to
So
be funny, D-Rock, like Sandman. Go ahead and take
No,
this.
no,
right.
I'm just, I'm a little,
See,
listen.
doesn't exist, does it
I'm
now?
thinking about both heads. I'm thinking about both of y'all right now. Go ahead. Y'all got it. You got it.
I think I think if a man is willing to put you first in situations that he normally wouldn't put you first in, it shows that
Ooh.
he really loves you. Because to go, okay, well, hey, like situations like, hey, my homies are supposed to go out or whatever. Maybe you feel a little under the weather. We've been planning this. Me and my folks been planning this for a couple weeks or whatever, and we going out on the town or we going to the ball game or whatever. But you feel a little under the weather. The kids at home. It's like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe me going is probably not the best thing. I need to make sure that you're taken care of, so that way the kids are taken care of.
Aww.
That's probably where love is shown.
Okay. All right. And D-Rock, how come you can't answer? You're a man and you ain't never been in love or loved somebody?
I've been in love. I've loved somebody. I've done all that.
Okay, so how did you show that as a man? Like, because women, I think we are like, we are, as far as like, we're more vocal with it. We're more like, I got this for you because I love you. And guys don't really say that. They're just like, hey, you want the last chicken? Yeah. Want the last chicken?
Yeah, I mean, definitely food for me. Me giving up my food is something huge for me. That is real.
Hey, that is facts.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
real.
Okay.
Nah, but I would say for me, knowing that I love somebody or somebody love me, is being there in the moments when they down. They struggling. Maybe they been through something serious, and I don't know, like there's been a moment where I've been really sick. I was sick. I was down and out, like dying. Felt like I was on my dying bed type thing. And there was a girl that was there for me 24/7, not because she thought, what I'm saying, she gonna get something out of it or anything like that. She just was there. Like, if I needed anything, she got it for me. Like, I knew at the end of the day that girl loved me and she was gonna hold me down even in my worst days. Because I wasn't the nicest. I'm not, what I'm saying? I wasn't the nicest when I was sick. I was going through shit. My head was fucked up. So it was, to know that somebody will take me through those days and still be there after I've done some stuff. And I'm not no nigga that holds on to a grudge. I will apologize. I feel like a woman that can make me feel like, yo, I've done something wrong and I'm man enough to come to you and apologize and feel like, yo, I really hurt you and I don't want to make you feel like that. That, for me, that lets me know I care about that person's feelings. I want to see me grow with that person. I want to see me love that person farther than what we've been. But, do I
But
feel
that's
like
what
you can
she
fall
did
out of
for
that same
you.
love you fall into? Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's what she did for you. What did you do for her to show her like I love you without saying it?
I would say the things I would do is I buy you flowers for no reason, just to buy them, just to let you know, hey, it's a Wednesday and I feel like, yo, you deserve this because you've been putting in that work. Me showing you love is me being there, like in the moments when you down, when you going through some family shit, you need somebody to vent to, not somebody necessarily to talk back or give an opinion, just somebody to sit there and listen. I'm there. I'm gonna make sure I reassure you, let you know you're beautiful. Maybe your confidence is down at sometimes. Maybe you're not feeling like you're beautiful. I need to let you know that. I need to get your feet. I rub your feet. I do all the stuff you're supposed to do, but have I met somebody that I'm ready to go to the next point? No, I just ain't done that yet.
Yeah, Fox, that's very true. And I was gonna say, I think sometimes, me and my girlfriends will sit around and talk and like my girlfriends will be like, well, he did such and such and he said such and such, but don't you think he running game? Like maybe that's just game. And I was like,
some girls can take it like that. Some girls been hurt enough where you really gotta really show it and keep showing it. It's not something that's I just did it this once or twice. You don't remember that type shit. No, you got to do it all the time because just
consistent. I think consistent.
Yeah, but that shit works both ways. I'm a man, but understand my confidence get down. Sometimes I have moments where I'm not feeling like I'm the greatest. I need somebody to let me know, hey yo, you doing your shit, keep going. because I mean, a friend can always do that. And let me tell you something, a friend can make me feel good. That's cool, but you a friend. If I have a female, a woman that I love, and they doing that for me, that shit is 100 times better. When it's somebody
Okay.
that when you get some good news, you want to call them first. That's how I know I love that person. When I
Yeah.
want to call them
Yeah,
first
there
before
you
I call
go.
my mama, like, yo, this just happened. That's when I know I'm really liking this person more than a regular thing, So
Okay. All right.
that's what I
Okay.
would
That's
say.
good. That's some good tangible reasons. Okay. That's some good. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Sam. Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Um, when it when you have a situation where you've asked a person to be able to be like to tell them, okay, look, this is what I need from what I need from this relationship.
Mhm.
This is I'm telling you, I laid out the specifics as far as what I need, and this is what's not being provided.
Yes.
When is it just time to be like, all right, I'm not getting what I need here. Maybe it's time to go. Um, what
Oh.
things what steps do you take before you can just write that off and be like, all right, man, I gotta be out.
You know what? I was just talking about this with somebody. I am definitely a communicator, and I think most women are, but not just to be talking, not just to be womping. An actual communicator of like this is when you meet a good woman. Okay, a mature woman, I would say. So not just age, but just mature in energy, emotion, all of that. She should be able to relay, he or she, I'm going to say that, should be able to relay exactly what they're needing out of a relationship. And if they're not getting it before they step out, before they, just get frustrated. So definitely communicating that with someone. But it's like, if you're not seeing the actions behind it, or they're telling you they understand, but then there's no action behind it, I would say maybe do one more time of kind of like, hey, this is kind of what I'm needing. I'm not getting
Yeah,
that. And after that, it's, listen, because to me, it's like I've told you twice, at least twice, and it ain't, you're not doing it at all or every now and then, but I told you how important that is to me or whatever. Then yeah, it's time to wrap it up. Because that
yeah.
means
It's
they're
like
not trying to do it. That
yeah,
means they really not trying to do that for you.
it's kind of a thing where when do you care? When do you care enough about this to be like, all right, when is it going to be a priority
Right,
to you? And it's
right,
and
right.
it's not it's not asking for shit if you asking for unreasonable shit, then I
Yeah,
understand that. Like,
right.
hey, you know what? I've been asking for this threesome for 10 years. Like, I've had it. Like, you gotta you asking for shit that's reasonable. That's something that's supposed to be in exchange and that's supposed to be properly in
But
exchange in a relationship, and you're not
let
getting
me just say that if part of that is something sexual that you're not getting, you need to say that. You need to say that and be upfront enough to be like, I'm gonna need you to start
it.
doing
Yeah,
this.
I think that works on any account.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
works on
Yes.
any account. You're supposed to
Yeah.
be able to do that. But I'm just saying the unreasonable request. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what when you get into those situations, it's like, okay, then you're just asking for somebody to tell you no, so
Right.
you can be like, all right, fuck off, I'm out. Like
Right.
and
Right.
that's
Right.
and I just want it to be like, okay, here within reason, this is stuff that I know that this things that I know you can do. The
Right.
expectation is that you do these. Can you work at least meet me halfway and work on trying to do those things? Um,
Absolutely.
it's just
And show some effort that you are trying.
yeah,
And I'm willing to
absolutely.
work with somebody for that. Like, yeah, I keep working with you because I want somebody to work with me on my stuff. Like, I figured I got a lot of quirks and schisms. So
So do I. So do I. I am. I'm
I dance
impressed.
when I eat. Somebody might not even like that shit. Like, what is she dancing for?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I'd be a deal breaker. I'd be out. you, ain't, you ain't about to be you ain't about to be with me at fucking Charlie Palmer's up there doing a jig every time you take a bite of a steak. You better get your ass out of here
At
with
Morton's.
that.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so I think I've held everybody up enough. We don't have Sandman here to do some of the usual festivities we do, so I'll just make a clean break out of it and try to get up out of here. Thank everybody for being able to join us. Fox, see you in the chat, man.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Oh, thanks for being in the chats. Appreciate y'all, everybody that joined us. Y'all have a good night. Thanks, D-Rock. Thanks to Sam for tonight as usual. So we'll be back at y'all in 2 weeks, hopefully live. We'll see if we can make that happen. Difficult roads often lead to most beautiful destinations. Shoot your shot. Go for the win. You might make it. Peace.